Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going...
Wide open, he makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Extending the play. Finds a little space. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense set on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Got his man out of the backfield. Spins away from the defense. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. This time on target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off play action. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you can add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They go to the draw. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Makes the catch. It's Stevens. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Floating away. All kinds of time before he fires right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got him. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There he goes. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Nice move to keep running.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense is like running a perfection drill in prep. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab on the shot. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Dykes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
9-yard line. 1st and goal, Northern Illinois.
They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Ohio State, 35. Northern Illinois, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking for room at the 40. Puts him in the spin cycle. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Stevens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And they're not on the same page there.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a first step of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They booted away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Made a defender miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Runs through the tackle. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And now this offense will take the field again. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offend.
And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback's
intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running route to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on, what you can build off.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one.
Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Gilmore. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Pineda. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense. Hoping for better fortune this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right?
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.